Hello, this is Frank Valente with eXp Realty here in Northern California, and you probably heard about the lawsuit that went on with the NAR and the big brokers and our multiple listing services, and there is changes that are going to take effect in August, and these changes, especially if you're a buyer, it's going to be different from what you may have done in the past or what you may expect. So let me explain some of the changes. I'm going to give you a couple cliff notes. I think there's still a little dust that has to settle on this. As far as for the consumer, I don't think this is bad at all. Actually, it's going to be, the intent is to be good, and it's going to put more eyes on our commission dollars. And in the end, for us as agents and practitioners, there's going to be more paperwork involved. So how have we been doing real estate in the past prior to what we're going to have to do in August? And this is primarily for residential real estate. So if you're going to go call me, you want to sit down, you want to sell your home, I'm going to sit down with you. We're going to talk about what we're going to do. We're going to come up with a list price. And then we're also going to negotiate the commission dollars. And those are 100% negotiable. The total commission's anywhere from 5 to 6%. The length of the contract is absolutely negotiable. And the way that commission structure was structured, especially in California, we'd say, okay, if as the listing side, the total commission is say 5.5, 6%, we're going to offer 2.5, 3% to the buyer's agent for bringing us the buyer. So it was, in a sense, that part of the commission was kind of baked in there. So again, the total commission may be 5 to 6%. So, and typically that is split 50-50 between the two brokerage companies that are involved with the transaction. So the listing agent and the seller negotiated that commission structure. Now you call a buyer, as a buyer, you call an agent, you want to go see a home. I'm going to look up homes in the MLS. I'm going to have a list of homes to bring you and tour, but I'm already going to see in the multiple listing service how much commission dollars my company's going to get for bringing that buyer to that transaction. And we may have been, I'll say we've been maybe not really explaining it the right way, maybe even like a little fib that's saying, okay, Mr. Buyer, Mrs. Seller, Mrs. Buyer, you're not paying any commission dollars. Well, the truth is the commission dollars, and this isn't going to change, the commission dollars always come from the proceeds of the sale. The commission dollars come from the proceeds of the sale. That affects the seller's net, and that always has an effect on how much money or loan the buyer has to bring to the table for the transaction. So that was commission, the heart, I believe the heart of the lawsuit, which was settled out of the court, was that as a buyer, you never got a chance to negotiate those commission dollars. So what's going to change? We're still going to, as a listing agent, we're still going to have a listing agreement between the buyer, between the seller and the listing agent's company. But also, if you're a buyer and you contact an agent to show you homes, that buyer now is required to have a compensation agreement in place with you. So that buyer's agent should be sitting down with you, explaining what he or she's going to do to help you find the right home. And there's going to be you're going to have there's going to be a compensation agreement, and they're probably going to be asking anywhere from 2 to 3%. Now, if you don't have the funds for that, this is all negotiable. There's still ways, there's still an opportunity where the seller may be able to contribute to those dollars, just like the sellers contribute now towards closing costs. And that's probably what's going to happen in a lot of the cases. but it's definitely not, it's not guaranteed. And with that relationship with the buyer and the buyer's agent, they'll have a contract, and you may get a situation where that buyer's agent wants 2.5% or 3%, and the seller's not willing to contribute anything, or maybe only a part of that. So then what do we do? Well, me and my wife, Mary, we've been doing this for 21 years. Our goal is to get you in homes. I'm not going to let, that's something we're going to have to, I'm going to have to be negotiating on your behalf. So it's not something, I don't want to stop this from, I don't want to create a situation where people can't buy homes. But I think the good news is for the consumer, there's going to be a lot more eyes on the commission dollars. In a sense, more transparency. So if you have any questions on this and questions on the changes, you can always call me at 916-257-0893. Text is always great, or you can email Frank at frankvalente.com. And I always hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.